And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Arizona State's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to...
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Back to throw, it's Morris. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Rides the back on the option to give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
It'll be third and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Golden Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Let's it fly. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
The Sun Devils have it with a first and goal. Got his man. They will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be first and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Lining up to convert third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the ground with the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period. And to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's got it. Powers through. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the design QB run is now a staple play in college football, and it's because they get more blockers involved. And when you got athletes like this playing the quarterback position, it's a no-brainer. Just let him go do work. You saw him that play.
The sure hands, it's Soto. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. working that wide receiver screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. The Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, but you can't find any answers.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires deep on the run. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Soto. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Across the 45. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And how can we begin our analysis? That first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football. Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, And that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. Got a little space. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The give to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With jet sweep pass. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the Sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's got him. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air on first down. Caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown, turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snatches it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Snagged out of the air. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
79, Cal 7.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner goes down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put